Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Me adjusting my shirt as the webcam comes on. Thumbs up on that. Anyway, it is 6:50 a.m. It is Friday, the 11th of August. Yes, I went and paid for my storage unit yesterday. So, now here's the wonderful thing. I've been thinking, hey, if I consolidate it down, get down to a smaller storage unit, you know, it would cost a lot less. As it turns out, I went and said, hey, I was planning on consolidating down. And I asked them about the pricing. My unit is like one of the biggest they have. It is 10 by 10 by 24. You know, 10 wide, 10 tall, 24 feet deep. It's $169 a month. The price went up by like 20 bucks. But I said I'd like to go down to a smaller unit. They took a look. The smaller units, you know, like an 8 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot, not even 10 by 10 by 10, just 8 by 10 by 10. That saves me only $11. It's like, what, I pay $169, it's like $140. So I'm not going to save any money by having a storage unit at all. So I'm going to have to, because I thought maybe if I just kept some stuff in a small unit, maybe that would only be like 40, 20. No, you only save like $11. So today I got to go see the denturist. I doubt I'm going to be walking out with my new dentures. I may, I don't know. But I'm not going to have my little chiclet teeth here anymore when I finally get those, and they're bigger horse teeth. So it's going to be different getting used to them. It's going to be, they're different shape, they're bigger. So my jaw is going to drop a little further. So after being used, like past 2 years, year and a half, whatever, that I've had these, you know, now that my mouth has gotten used to the shape and size, we're going to change everything. So thumbs up. But it's going to be bigger teeth. I'm going to have the gap in my teeth proper size so I can take a dime, put it on its side, you know, so it's a millimeter, and then gong, and pop it between my teeth again. I've always had a gap. For a short period of time, my dentist, gosh, I could not think of the word. My dentist put a little thing inside of there, a ceramic, what do they call that? Composite. So the gap was gone for like a year, but who cares? I don't know why I ever felt bad about it. There's nothing wrong with having a gap, and I felt that way my whole life, and then I got it filled in for a year. So thumbs up. I betrayed myself. Yeah, right. Anyway, though, what I also have right here, I'm going to bring him out. Hopefully he's not dead. I don't think I've seen him moving yet, but little Harold. Come on, Harold. Hi, Harold. Come on, Harold. I know I'm waking you up. I'm sorry. I'm bad. I am mean and evil, cruel and vicious. And here is Harold. And all that eyeball of his. I don't know what's wrong with his eye, but it just doesn't open up all the way. I don't know if it's a problem with his eyes lids or what. But his eye never opens up all the way. I'm sorry, little guy. I will queue up. Here's his cute little hamster face. Here's his cute little what the hell happened hamster face. But I'm going to put him back so he can go back to sleep. I don't know what happened to his eyeball. Like I say, I only had him for what, like a month now? He was very well behaved when I got him. He's a rescue hamster. But he's been, because I hand train all my hamsters, I hang on to them, I drag them everywhere. So he's, as you can see, he's gotten a lot better. When I first got him, he was like, you know, he'd stay up on my hand like that for a few seconds. Then it was like, yeah, he was ready to go down. Now he's okay with being handled a lot more. That's a good thing. There we go, Harold. You can go back to sleep. Thank you very much. You're a good little guy. My room is very busy here at the moment. As you can see, I tweeted about this yesterday. I built that. They're not hard to make. I just had to take a screwdriver, and I've got one of those, my apologies, one of those screwdrivers where you don't even have to work real hard. You just twist, and then you can bring your hand back, and it goes click, click. So then green, click, click, green, click, click. And it was just able to go guank, 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 guank. And it used screws for the most part. And so that was very, very cool. And then the only part that really used a hammer part was putting on the backing. And that was just little, the hard part was holding on the little nails so I could hit them. God, whenever this eye gets closed and I do that sort of thing, it sometimes sticks when I want to open it back up. Yeah, but with the holding on the little thing, this is the hard part, because when my hands are hurting, it's the little fine movements that are difficult. I never smacked my hand though, and it all came out well. As you can see, it's a nice bookcase. It's tacky and awful. The top one and the bottom one, you know, you were supposed to have them flipped so that they would, you know, the top one so it would present the shiny part to the outside, and then for the bottom one you wanted it so that it would present the shiny part inside. I of course got them backwards, so it's a plain wooden floor on the very bottom one instead of shiny black, and then this one up top, it's got plain wood instead of the shiny matte on top. So thumbs up on that. But otherwise, it's got adjustable shelves for the middle. I'm going to put stuff from that was sent to me. I don't have a whole lot other than postcards and now. And then I'm going to put stuffed animals and stuff on it. I don't know what to do about this one. I've been asking myself, and I really don't know. It is time for me to pay for my post office box. But literally, in the past 2 months now, I've gotten 4 pieces of mail, and they were all because someone said, wow, no one is sending you any mail, I'll send you some. Those are the only ones that have showed up in the past 2 months. It's not incredibly expensive, but I had to pay for my lawyer this month. I don't know if it's worth it, right? I mean, 4 pieces of mail in 2 months, I don't know if I can justify keeping the post office box open for that. I mean, I used to get mail all the time. Now, nothing. I mean, literally nothing. So, I mean, there's not literally. This one fellow who said, I'm going to send you some fans, sent me some fans. Other people who said, hey, nobody sent you anything, I'll send you something. They send something. Nobody else is sending anything. I don't know if I can justify keeping the post office box open. So, especially since, like I said, this month, I am going to be like minus 300 or 400 by the time this is done, because paying for my storage unit, paying for the lawyer, paying for the rent, my insurance is going to come through for my vehicle. I'm going to be lucky. And I'm going to need your help to get me to zero by the time next month comes around. Because if I'm not at zero, I'm going to have to hack $500 off the top of my $1,200 disability, which is going to leave me what? 11, 10, 9, 8, $700 to pay my $1,000 rent, and then everything else on top of that. So if you could help, that would be very awesome. If you could check out my GoFundMe campaign, that would be very, very cool. Please. Thank you so much. I did want to show some things. I am so sorry about my throat. Everybody's so big about Marvel's hero, Deadpool, the self-aware hero. This is the original self-aware comic book hero. DC Comics back in the 80s, Ambush Bug. He was a character that knew he was a comic book character. He knew he was in the comic books, and he could take advantage of that. But he knew he was a comic book character, and he was a canon DC Comics character that was interacting with, well, all sorts of, you know, Superman and the Justice League, Legion of Superheroes. He was an actual character showing up in all of these books. And he was a self-aware character that knew he was a comic book character. And because of that, well, not because of that, but he was thoroughly insane. His suit was originally designed to teleport him into minor places as a suit. Then it got something horrific happened. It short-circuited, melded to his body, and it got really weird. Eventually, in the second series he had, there were many bodies of his left behind because he kept getting killed and sent to hell. But he knew where the exit from hell was, so he kept leaving hell, and then he'd get killed again. So it was very weird series. I also have. Now this is dirty, and I'm very sorry. I mean dirty as in physically. I didn't clean it. I just got it on my storage unit. When I was in Germany, I used to go on Volksmarches all the time. This is one of the plates I got for Volksmarching. And as you can see, it's got the Deutschland thing in the middle. And it's got the names of, I'm sorry, I don't know what that is, but it's got the names of the cities on the sides, and in there's this horrific organic debris, but it's really a nice plate. And I got that for going on a Volksmarch. And Volksmarching is just, you go for walks. People organize walks, and you just go on a walk. And when you're done, at the end you get a thing to show that you went on that walk. And that's all Volksmarch is. And so we used to go Volksmarching all the time. And then we collected these things for going Volksmarching. It was really cool. And I'm glad I still have this one. I wish I had the others. Jen liked it, but, you know, it's just a plate, so. One of the odder things that I have that I bought is this board game. Now this is a really weird board game from Games Workshop, back when they actually did other things than figures and you know, Warhammer 40k. Back when they would take risks and chances, and it was a big board game. And the weird thing was, even though you see how you can play solo, even when you had up to 4 people, it wasn't so much you were interacting with other players, it was 4 people playing 4 solo games on the same board. You didn't interact with each other, the other characters. You didn't fight or kill or steal or anything. You were just all of you going to the dungeon. And it was really cool, but the parts inside of this is just astonishing. Back when they made, oh my god, Games Workshop didn't make a game. They made a game and about 9, 10, 12 expansions for each game. The Talisman game, if you bought every single Talisman thing, you'd have a stack of board games up this high from the beginning. It was incredible. I have a lot of stuff and a lot more stuff that I do want to show off, but this is all I could find in the morning, so thumbs up on that. Thank you very much for watching. Well, what I'm going to do, because I don't have much of anything else to do, I went to bed pretty early last night. I went to bed at 10:30. 10:30 because I was just so exhausted. Plus, my housemates don't have a ton, but we had some reclaimed dabs, and those hit me pretty hard. And my one of my housemates had made reclaimed brownies, and let me tell you, those pack a punch. So I had one of those before going to bed. I woke up around 2, had to go to the bathroom, body hurt, it was wild before I got back to sleep. And then I woke up a little after 5, so I slept a long time last night. I'm amazed my nose is not in worse shape, but keeping the mask as loose as it is helping, though it's going to be about 6 o'clock tonight before that stops looking like, you know, a big red glowy light. But I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community page. I'm going to give a shout out to 20 to 25 kind commenters. Anybody who comments is a kind... I have to rest my arms now, my shoulders are burning. Anybody who leaves me a comment is a kind commenter, so thumbs up. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward, but for right now, whether it's a good comment, a bad comment, or a different comment, thank you for leaving the comment. You get me out of my head dealing with people in the real world, and that's awesome. If you'd like a shout out, if you just ask for one, and if I catch it, you will get it. Somebody, Jet Only friendly, asked for a shout out. So son of a gun, you get a shout out today. How about that? Very, very cool. Now, if I mispronounce your names, no disrespect is intended. I'm better at names than I thought, but still not good. And Zrix, as Z-R-I-Y-X, thank you very, very much. Matthew Anthrax, thank you. And Philip Vieira, thank you very, very much. Lambo Rambo, greatly appreciated. Damian Hendricks, thank you very, very much. Ant-Man, thank you, greatly appreciated. Joe Smitherman, thank you, greatly appreciated. Jordan Sanchez, thank you very, very much. And Matt Hill, greatly appreciated. And then there is Billy Bob, son of a gun, thank you very, very much. Felix Brissino, thank you, greatly appreciated. XX suck my Fender 14 XX, thank you, greatly appreciated. Boy who got whipped, that's kind of sad, but thank you very, very much. And Floyd Mortlock, greatly appreciated. The Mober, thank you very, very much. And Tobias W, thank you very, very much. And Big Guy, thank you, cool name. Bubba _24, thank you very, very much. And Zeppelinator 427, thank you. And Jello Castro, I think it's how it's pronounced, thank you very, very much. Andy Cashew, I think, but thank you very, very much. Sam Dist, thank you, greatly appreciated. To Eric Ortiz, thank you very, very much. And Mateus Vulture, thank you very, very much, each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world. It's a good thing. Whether you, like I said, whether you said you should die of cancer, whether you said you're a wonderful person, or you just said, wow, you're a human being. These are all equally valid in my eyes right now. And wow, my shoulders are killing me. I do not have anywhere near enough cannabis. I've got a little bit to last me through the day. I've got this pipe filled up. Whenever I would need a puff, I gotta go outside and smoke. You cannot smoke in a rental home in Washington State without risking $1,000 fine, 30 days in jail, and losing your home. Ain't gonna do it. Okay, I think I've got time to do my greetings if I can find them. Here we are. If you'd like to hear a greeting in your home language, just drop it in the comments and I will add it in there. Bon dia, dia did, dia guid, guten tag, annyeonghaseyo, buenos dias, bună dimineața, ohio, librid, labas ritas, Kumusta, Bonjourno, Terahomikos, Yorageld, Borabaevi, Bari Luz, Nihao, Kalimera, Bonjour, Bokertov, Jean Dobry, or less formally, Ches, Labdien, Dobre Utro, Seba Alker, Dobre Rano, Bereda, Privyet, Gunaydin, and I still haven't looked it up, but Indonesian Selamat Pagi. Thank you very much. I'm going to find out how poorly I've been pronouncing that as soon as I look it up. Hopefully as soon as I'm done with this video. Well, hey, if you can check out my links down below, that would be very awesome. I've got a whole bunch down there like Twitter, Facebook, Google+, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. I got a blog. If you could check those out. My thanks to every single one of you who has donated to my GoFundMe campaign to help keep me here. You are awesome people. I've been able to stay in my home and pay for my lawyer. If you could help get me to zero, I don't want to lose my home. Thank you very, very much. I am so sorry. I'm working on trying to get rid of my box so that I got $200 extra. If you can just help me out this one more month. And my thanks to every single one of my Patreon.com patrons. You are beautiful, awesome people. It is because of you and everybody, but you know, that I've been able to stay here in this home. So thank you. You are beautiful, awesome people. If you could make those donations or become a patron, that would be wonderful and awesome. Thank you so much. But even if you can't, I take all donations of goodwill, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. Thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that too would be cool. But I do understand. I'm a weird older guy. I've got a personality that has rubbed people wrong my whole life. So I would understand if you don't like the videos. I would understand if you don't want to subscribe. But if you do, if you are down with subscribing, I will do my damnedest to keep you entertained from now until the end of time. I've got not only this channel where I do my vlog, a reaction, and a daily game video. I've got my game channel where I do 2 game videos daily. They're not at any specific time, but 2 daily. Son of a gun, huh? Well, I got about 30 seconds left here, and I got to go to the dentist as stated. I am sorry I couldn't get a reaction video done yesterday. Thank you, Comcast. Greatly appreciated the way you keep going down. That's thumbs up. So I got to get that done. I've got to try and well, I gotta clean up areas and make things good. So thumbs up. Well, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.